Hi there, crawlers of the interwebs. Dennis from World Weird Web here. Do you love haunted houses, ghosts, spirits and things of that nature? Well, then you're in for a treat. We are going to look at the top 10 scariest haunted houses and castles in the world. It's a two-part series, so watch out for the link to part 1 in the description below. Which haunted house or castle is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Let's see if this video will spook you out. Enjoy! Number 1. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. Built in 1145, the inn was used by priests who kept slaves and workers in there to help build the St. Mary's Church. Located in Wootton-under-Edge, it is situated on two ley lines, places believed to have spiritual energy from Stonehenge. It has also been reported that it was the scene of a child sacrifice and devil worshipping. Are there any ghosts? It is widely believed that the redirecting of water on the ancient Ram property caused a portal for dark energy to open up, meaning many ghosts haunt the inn. The witch's room is said to be haunted by a woman burnt at the stake in the 1500s as she was accused of being a witch. A high priestess has been spotted sitting on a bed, a centurion on horseback has been seen walking through the walls, the agonizing screams of a girl heard, a monk in the most haunted room, and even a succubus is said to slip into the beds of visitors. Despite being well known as one of the most haunted places in the world, featuring on TV programs such as Most Haunted and Ghost Adventures, the inn has changed hands several times in the recent past, making the owners difficult to track down. However, many paranormal events are hosted at the inn. Number 2. Castle of Good Hope, Cape Town, South Africa. Built in the 17th century by the Dutch East India Company, the Castle of Good Hope is South Africa's oldest building. What about the ghosts in this place? The first ghost was spotted in 1915 when the apparition of a tall gentleman was seen jumping off the side of one of the castle walls and then walking between the bastions Leerdam and Oranje. Another famous ghost, the Lady in Grey, was often seen running through the castle holding her face and crying hysterically, but has not been seen since a woman's body was found during excavations. Other unexplained events include the bell in the bell tower ringing of its own accord and the ghost of a black dog that pounces on unsuspecting visitors, then simply vanishes into thin air. Arguably one of the world's best preserved 17th century buildings, the castle is now a popular tourist attraction with 3 prestigious museums, a memorial to Crotoa, the leader of the Khoi nation, and an opportunity to learn more of the hidden history surrounding the castle on a guided tour. You can also eat in the restaurant in the front courtyard and watch the key ceremony and cannon firing. Number 3. Hellfire Club, Montpelier Hill, Ireland. The Hellfire Club was a hunting lodge, built in 1925 for William Connolly, an Irish parliamentary speaker. The stones of the buildings are from ancient passage tombs, said to have angered the devil, which first associated the site with the supernatural. The lodge reportedly became a gathering place for a small group of Dublin elites who met for debauchery and devil worship. Its ruins sit atop the summit of Montpelier Hill in the foothills of the Dublin Mountains. What tormented souls may we find here? Tales of animal sacrifice, black masses, cloven-hoofed men and murder are linked to the structure. The most popular tale tells of a visit by a satanic creature, in the form of a man, who was only discovered when one of the players dropped a card and on picking it up, noticed the guest had cloven feet. On his discovery, the creature disappeared in a ball of flames. There are stories about a big black cat, the size of a dog, who took on a priest and haunts the lodge. The most regular ghostly visitor is a young lady, believed to have been placed in a barrel, set on fire and rolled down the hill for fun. The Hellfire Club is a popular stopping point on a walking trail through the Dublin Hills. Ghost tours of the site are also available, with extra tours running for the week of Halloween. Number 4. Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. Styled after a Scottish baronial castle, the Banff Springs Hotel in Alberta, Canada is one of Canada's great railway hotels and reportedly one of the most haunted buildings in the country. Can we find Casper here? Maybe not, but there's a bride who fell down the staircase breaking her neck after panicking when her dress caught fire. She is often seen in the ballroom dancing, with the flames coming from the back of her dress. A family was murdered in room 873. The door to this room has since been bricked up, but the family can still be seen in the hallway outside the room. And former bellman, Sam Macaulay, who served at the hotel during the 60s and 70s, still likes helping guests up to their rooms, dressed in his 60s uniform. If you try to tip him or make conversation, he disappears. Now part of the Fairmont chain of luxury hotels, the Banff Springs, also known as the Castle in the Rockies, still remains a landmark in the town of Banff, Alberta, and remains a popular year-round resort. Number 5. Poveglia Island, Italy. In the Venice Lagoon between Venice and Lido, this small island was a place where mainlanders fled to seek refuge from invaders. In the 14th century, Venetians infected by the bubonic plague were sent here to die, and, when they died, they were burned on giant pyres. The site was also used as a mental asylum during the 1800s, where patients were experimented on and tortured. What can we find here? Ask a local and they will tell you the island is full of ghosts and cursed with unhealthy spirits. Voices and screams are often heard, and visitors have reported seeing dark, fleeting shadows. Many visitors say they begin to feel an oppressive evil feeling as soon as they step on the island. Despite nearly being auctioned off to an entrepreneur, the island remains totally abandoned and off bounds to most visitors. Even if you were allowed to go to the island, you'd be hard to find someone willing to take you, as many locals won't step foot on Poveglia for fear of being cursed, and fishermen refuse to fish in the area, worried they'll drag up human remains.